The Garrett Laker men's varsity team comes off a 1-1 week as they blew out Westmoreland and then went on the road and lost a tight contest to the Community College of Beaver County. They set now with a record of 1-1 in Region 20 and 9-3 overall. Tonight, they will host an old rival from Cumberland, the Allegany Trojans. Allegany, a Division I opponent, comes in with a 6-10 record, which is very uncharacteristic of them. However, they have played an unbelievably tough schedule so far. Last season, the Trojans blew out our Lakers in Cumberland. Tonight, the Lakers look to exact revenge and return the favor here at the Clark Arena. So put a log on the fire, pour yourself a beverage as Garrett Laker basketball is online all the time. Here with Coach Gibson again before tonight's game. Coach, the other night you defeated Westmoreland pretty easily here. Then you went up to Beaver County and gave them a good game, but came off on the wrong end of the score, losing by about 12 points. How did last week go in your mind?
Well, after a 3-week layoff, you would say there's a reason we lost to Beaver, but I was just really disappointed in our defense. We got beat on a lot of easy things that we had worked on, so I don't think it went like we would like it to. If we want to be a national competitor, then we need to be able to go into a place like Beaver and beat them on the road.
Pick up that defense. Who's performing particularly well for you right now, Coach?
Well, Cam Selders would probably be one of the top guys right now because he's had to fill in at the point guard and he's had to fill in at the forward, so he's done both. And our sophomores are doing a pretty good job. It's just a matter of us trying to get 5 guys playing at the same time. Straj is out tonight, which is, he's our leading 3-point shooter. So I don't think we've had the same lineup all year, or the lineup that we expected to have, that's for sure.
I gave Straj the new nickname, the Belgrade Bomber. I guess we won't get him tonight. But what about Allegany? They come in 6-10. That's pretty uncharacteristic of them. They play a fairly tough schedule, don't they?
Yeah, they play a really tough schedule. So, records, especially at this time of year, when we don't look at records, we don't worry about records because teams that were good last year might be down. Somebody you played here in intercession might not have enough people. It's just, JUCO's a funny business that way. You don't worry about records at all.
Well, how do you play Allegany tonight? What's your strategy?
Allegany's going to be athletic. We've got to make sure we keep them off the boards, and they're a 3-point shooting team, very, very aggressive offensively. It'll be another challenge for our defense, and if our defense can't start stepping up, we're going to have to make some adjustments in personnel or how we play.
Well, okay, Coach. Good luck, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Welcome to Clark Arena at Garrett College, the home of Laker Nation. Will you please rise as we honor America as longtime Garrett assistant coach David and the proper court set sing our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare those were air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say
we'll be back on right after the introduction of the lineups.
Guest on the scoreboard, the Allegany.
Back here at the Clark Arena, Jeff Hoffman, along with Daquan Evans, the starting lineup here for the Trojans. We have Rufus, Johnson, Dixon, Jaycox, and Copeman. The Lakers with Devine with the ball over to Cam Selders, along with Ron Jabregis with the ball now, Kenyon Stone on the baseline, Nathan Payette in the post. Long three, right away. Milan Devine gets us on the boards first.
Great atmosphere tonight, Coach.
Minus the students, unfortunately, but it is a nice atmosphere here. Lakers in their customary man-to-man. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Selders. Selders shoots it ahead to Stone. Into the bucket. Stone powers it up and in.
Kenyon Stone with a strong finish with the right hand.
He is a strong young man.
Yes, he is.
Just like you, Daquan.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Daquan is a star on the undefeated JV team here at Garrett. Freshman out of Queens.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, he's here to help broadcast tonight. Rebound by Devine. Lakers back the other way, looking to get off to this hot start. Devine in the corner. Zone D, a man-to-man defense. Jabregis penetrates, kicks to Selders. That's no good. Payette with the strong rebound. He puts it up, no good. And tipped around and controlled by Copeman, the 6'7" Trojan out of Cumberland. Copeman on the baseline, fades. Tough shot, no good. Stone with the rebound.
Very tough shot.
Back to Stone. Stone looks to penetrate. Now he does. Drops it off to Payette, but it's stolen by Jaycox. And he's quick. My goodness. But he missed it. But the referee detected a foul. And that's going to be on
Garrett foul on number 3,
Kenyon Stone.
His first team foul, number 1.
Very quick in and out cross by Jaycox.
Nice move by him.
Shooting 2.
You can hear Paul Mullen, the voice of the Lakers, with the foul call.
Jaycox with 1 shot.
Jaycox makes the first one. That's 1 for him. And that's 2 for him. 5-2 with 18 minutes to go in the first half here at the Clark Arena. Great crowd from the community here. Of course, the students aren't back yet. So hardly any of them on the other side. There's a three by Devine. No good. Had to reach for that. Sometimes it's better to go get the ball instead of reach for it and pull it in. It's better to move your feet when the pass is just outside of your body. Little screen and roll there. Ooh. They looked in but didn't catch it. To the basket. Up, no good. Up and in as Cotman puts it in. Cotman is the correct pronunciation. 5-4.
Cotman in the right place at the right time on that one.
Jabrigas!
Just a dead-eye shooter.
He is an excellent shooter. Cannot leave him standing there.
May have a couple more of those tonight, Coach.
Let's hope. A little shake and bake, cut into the basket. He didn't hit him. With the ball now is Dixon. Back out on top to Jay Cox. He goes to the basket. He's fouled by Kenyon Stone. That'll be his second. So he'll have an early exit from the first half.
Number 3, Kenyon Stone. That is his second and team foul number 2. At the line.
Coach Gibson elects to bring in Bob Manuel. So we'll go with 2 big guys instead of 4 guards.
Bob Manuel, just an excellent shot blocker coming from the weak side.
For Garrett, number 24, Bob Manuel.
So Jay Cox makes his third in a row. It's 8-5 Lakers with 16:48 in the first half. He makes the second one. 8-6. Devine at top. Back to Jabrigas. He penetrates. That's no good, but Payette's on the rebound. You got the foul on the floor. That'll be on Jay Cox.
Number 30, Jay Cox, his first team foul number 1.
Into the game for the Trojans.
Number 13, Tab George. Number 33, Jordan Hurd.
Jordan Hurd and George is into the game. Lakers get the ball in. Back to Jabrigas in the corner. But we got an offensive foul.
No basket.
Jabrigas seems to be heating it up beyond the arc, Coach.
His first team foul.
Devine setting that screen, and he just fell. I think it's a little bit of a flop, but it is what it is. 8-6. Jay Cox pulls up. He's got it. He's got 6 early. 8-8.
Oh.
And Sellers has his pocket pick, but puts it back. Sellers stops, kicks to the long corner. Just a little high for the jumping jack over there. Maron Jabrigas.
Allegany just lucky on that one.
Yeah, because he was ready to catch another one and pull it.
Yes, he was.
So Jay Cox guarded by Jabrigas. Penetrates, picks up Manuel's. They switch. There's a long 3 put in.
3-point basket, Tab George.
By George. Give him 3 points. Now they're up 11-8. Jabrigas back at him. Oh, that's in and out. Rebound by Cookman.
And they cannot give up a look like that.
That's a rock, but it's stolen out of there by Sellers. Back to Sellers. Up and in. That was absolutely beautiful. Cam gave it up early.
I thought Cam was about to bring the house down, Coach.
Yeah, if it had been just a little closer to the rim, he would have, I think. He is quite the jumper. Cope Cotman inside, kicks it out, surrounded. Kicks it back out. Back up on top. Jay Cox to the basket. No good. They get their own rebound, though. And there's going to the basket. Blocked by Manuel. Manuel again. Oh, I think he got a piece of it.
I think he did too, Coach.
And they got the rebound. Wow. Lakers subbing with Monte Brown and Ali Jacko and Isaiah Alexander.
Number 21.
And in for
Alexander.
the Trojans is Barrett, 6'8". So both teams very big right now.
In for Allegany.
Here's Barrett with the ball. Hands it off. Back out on top. Long three put up and in.
3-point basket, Cap George.
Cap George has 6 now.
Trojans lead
14-10. As you know, this team is a Division I team. Lakers are Division II. To the basket, ball's knocked out. And don't take that in there if you're not going to go up strong with it.
Definitely.
And there's a foul by Manuel, I believe.
Garrett foul on
Yes.
number 24.
By Manuel.
Manuel. That is his first.
Rufus will go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line, number 5, Bray Rufus. Shooting 2.
14-10, 14:07 first half. Makes the first one. So it's a little bit of a run here put on by Allegany. As they lead now 16-10. They trailed 10-8, so I think it's a 8-0 run they've put on. There's DeMonte Brown from deep. Off iron, no good, tipped out of bounds by Ari Jaco. Foul belongs to Allegany. As I was saying, Division I versus Division IIs, the amount of scholarship money that can go towards tuition, and Allegany is, every player here is a scholarship player, or at least they have scholarships for all their players. And the Lakers, on the other hand, are very limited with their scholarship money. Shots missed. There's Jaco looking inside. Bob Manuel against the big man, puts it up. No good, tipped out of bounds. And it'll belong back to the Lakers as Barrett tipped that out of bounds. Nice move by Bob Manuel in there, as both big men really challenging each other. Jaco looks it over, tosses it out to Alexander. Back in the corner to Jaco from 3. Ooh, that was down in and came out. And here comes the Trojans. George got that rebound. They work the ball around. Long 3 put up by George. He's got another one.
3-point basket,
And I think Coach Gibson wants a timeout as George has 9 points
second timeout.
as they're on an 11 or 12-0 run. We'll be back after this. To 10, 12:54 to go in the first half. DeMonte Brown back to Alexander. And he has it tipped away but gets it back. Now he's fouled. Our film lady tonight is Jada Maxwell. We thank you for doing such a good job, Jada, as usual.
Number 24, Derek Dixon for
Ball comes in with the Lakers with 17 on the shot clock. Jabridges on the baseline. He's fouled and he scores.
Jabridges. Count it. One more at the line.
Number 24, Derek Dixon. His first
Dixon's first foul. So that makes it 19-12. Back in is Payette.
Jabridges at the line. 1 shot.
Coach Gibson giving Bob Manuel some instruction as he comes by the bench. Jabregis now with 6 points, 19-13, 12:30, first half. Here at the Clark Arena. He is firing it again. This time, he didn't get it to go down. DeMonte Brown to the basket. Gets it blocked, and it's out of bounds off of DeMonte Brown.
That was a heat check right there by George.
Yeah, he was. They got on him that time. He had to raise it up a little bit, and it wasn't quite as clean of a shot. I think that's the key. You have to get on him. There, DeMonte Brown's all over him.
Very good defense by DeMonte Brown.
Nice job by Payette fronting Garrett as they tried to lob. Payette out of Reunion off the coast of Africa, French territory. As Rufus has the ball, gives it off to Barrett. Barrett tries to take Payette and has it taken away by Jacko from Australia. Jacko throws it away. Barrett steals it. Man, is he good. Oh, yeah, but he loses it. And for some reason, I guess we touched the ball. I thought he just dribbled it out of bounds myself. So they will have the ball as the Lakers pushed it a little too hard last time. Garrett's a good half-court team. They don't need the fast break and take chances. And the last two trips have been wild plays. Rufus with the bucket. That's 4 for him. Jabregis to the basket, puts it up and in.
By Jabregis. Like a hot knife through butter, coach.
There you go. 8 points for Ron. That butter's warm, too.
Makes it even easier.
Barrett with a beautiful move. No, that's Cotman, I'm sorry. And Alexander pushes and doesn't get it to go. Again, we're running fast breaks, and we're not scoring on them. So maybe we need to settle down and take better care of the ball.
Oh, backcourt.
Oh, the ball almost stolen. Picked up.
Oh, dribbled off the foot of Alexander.
And now we got an open shot, but good job by Jabregis jumping in and covering it. Shot clock down to 4. To the basket. He lays it up and in. My goodness.
Rufus with a tough finish.
Rufus, what a player. 25-15. Comes to Jabregis. Jabregis looks to penetrate. They're cutting him off. The offense a little stagnant now. There you go. DeMonte Brown gets it all the way to the basket for his bucket, first bucket of the night. Cuts it 25-17 with 9:48.
DeMonte Brown can really get it rolling, coach.
That's a lob. Yes, he got the lob. As George couldn't quite get the ball up, and he took an extra step. Kim Selder's back in for the Lakers. Jacko for 3, no good. Tipped around, but picked up by Rufus. Rufus dribbles it across, throws it underneath, stolen by Jacko. Jacko ahead to Jabregis. Jabregis saves it. Again, fast breaking has not been good for the Lakers. Every turnover's been on the fast break. We have not gotten a good shot yet. And to the basket, he's going to draw the foul this time.
Foul.
George just put his head down and
Number 11, Cam Silvers, his first.
ran right into Cam Selters, who was moving with him. It used to be play on. You know, if if you create the contact, play on. But now that's a foul unless Cam falls down and draws a charge, which we don't want to teach that, flopping. George misses the first free throw.
For Garrett, number 5.
George had 3 threes in a row. That has been the difference in this game so far. Besides the fact the Lakers have thrown it away on the fast break or missed highly contested layups on the fast break. Maybe 6 or 7 times so far, right, Daquan?
Definitely, Coach. I agree.
Too many times we're not getting shots. Makes the second one, give him 10 points already. 26-17, 9 minutes. First half here at the Clark Arena. There's Payette at the top of the key. He spins, loses it, kicks it out. DeMonte Brown. Lakers will reset with 10 seconds. Jabridges to the basket, pump fake, and he gets fouled.
The art of the pump fake, Coach.
Need to see more of that from our guys.
Definitely.
So far, we've been good in the half court.
At the line, number 1, Ron Jabridges, shooting 2.
2 shots for Ron. 26-17, 8:35. First half here in favor of the Trojans.
Jabrin is a player that can just flick the switch at any moment, Coach.
He's got 9 points. He can make it 10. And cuts the lead, 26-19. 7-point lead for the Trojans of Allegany College from nearby Cumberland. Nice backdoor defense by DeMonte Brown, but they get right to the basket as Ray LeBon got beat by Rufus. 8 points for him. And again, timeout. Back after this. Here at the Clark Arena, Jeff Hoffman along with Daquan Evans.
Yes, sir, Coach.
And to the basket goes DeMonte Brown. He missed it, but nice drive.
Allegany foul on number 13. Cap George, that is his first team foul, number 5. At the line, number 4.
Cap George picks up the foul. Brown will shoot 2. He's got 2 points so far tonight. This is first time to the foul line. 28-19, favor of Allegany.
Brown with 1 shot.
Brown gets the first one. It gives him 3 points now. The second one, good. Out of Petersburg, Virginia. 28-21 with 8 minutes to go in the first half here.
Oh, good defense by DeMonte Brown. Just suffocating George.
And he forced George to go to the basket and he drew a charge. So George will pick up his second foul. Nice job by DeMonte, forcing him to go hard. And very intelligently, Nathan Payette steps in, and that's a Strajivic move there. Straj is out tonight with a bad ankle. DeMonte Brown from deep, no good. He's fouled, so he's going to get it out on the side because the foul occurred after he came down on the floor, says the referee. That's 3 on Georgia. Couldn't get him out quick enough. That hurts Allegany. So it'll be a 1-1 for DeMonte Brown. instead of 3. Referee, good job on that, waiting. If DeMonte lands on the ground before he's hit, then technically it's not a foul on the shot.
DeMonte Brown with 1 shot.
DeMonte cuts it to 6, gives him 5 points for the game. Kenyon Stone picked up his second foul early in the first half, and he's going to probably sit the remainder of the half. DeMonte comes in, and he's throwing it up. 28-23.
DeMonte Brown, 6 points off the bench.
There's a shot by Copeman, no good. Rebound Selvers. Here comes Brown to the basket. He wiggles his way in there, but can't get it up cleanly over the 6'7" Copeman. Ball's lost and picked up by Selvers. Turnover by these people. And to the basket, ball's knocked away. Protect that ball a little better.
For Garrett, number 2.
And DeMonte Brown gets a nice rest and a nice round of applause from the locals here. Oh, missed Milan, but there's Cam Selvers for 3. Got it!
Selvers knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Morgantown Flash comes in, and he's now got 5.
The Morgantown Flash. I like that one, Coach.
28-23. Can he get it over pile up? No. But he gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. He's tough. Cotman with 6 points so far. Pile up in the lane. He goes back at him and banks it in.
Look like the dream on that one, Coach.
His first bucket of the half, 30-28, 6:34. Lakers have climbed back into it, trailing by 10 just a few moments ago, thanks to some solid defense.
Oh.
And that's exactly what's happening here is we are defending and we are not throwing it away in the whole court.
Line.
And out of bounds, it'll be Laker ball with a chance to tie or go ahead.
Great defense by Milan Devon.
Again, it seems like now that we're getting shots every time down the half court, we are a much better half court team than we are a fast break team. So let's see what Coach Gibson draws up here. Selders off the screen. Gives it back to Jabregis for 3. In and out. Boy, that was down in deep too.
That was a good look by Jabregis.
30-28, 5:50 to go, first half. There's a jump shot put up and air ball. That'll go out of bounds. Jay Cox lost that ball, fumbled it kind of as he was going up. So Jabregis will get a break. And the Lakers go big again with both Alexander and Payette in at the same time. And you got a big point guard, 6'4". And there goes Alexander to the hole, but he can't quite get it out. Hits the side of the backboard. And here comes the Trojans. Got a D up here. 2 wide open. And he got it. We got to play better defense than that. Jay Cox standing there for a second and he caught the ball. 33-28. Sorry? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was saying Jacobs just able to wind it up.
Yeah, you got to play tighter on him. He's a shooter. 9 points for him. Devine over to Selders. Selders penetrates, pump fakes, puts it up and in. Morgantown Flash now with 7 points. Lakers have been treated well by Morgantown High over the last couple of years. Zakeem Davis last year, all region, and now this year, Cam Selders. They get it back out front with 10 seconds on the shot clock. And there's the illegal screen by Copeland. That's his second foul. So he'll have to, I don't know if he'll leave the game or not. Go ahead and leave him in there. Let's get his third foul here while we're at it.
Justin Common, his second. Team foul number 8.
33-30. Lakers down by 3. Oh, wow. Nice drive by. He's a big kid.
Definitely.
And when he gets going, it can be hard to stop.
Team foul number 9. For Allegany, number 10. Savon Atkins. At the line, number 5, Raymond Lamont.
He's 6'4". He's probably about 190, 195. He's solid. He also from the island of Reunion. 33-31 with 4:23 to go. That's his first points of the night. This one comes up short. And Kopman, or Kopman, I don't know how you pronounce it, gets the rebound. They work it around into the corner. Rufus looking to penetrate all the way to the basket. He's fouled. Count the bucket.
The basket by Rufus.
10 points for him.
Garrett foul on number 21.
We got to have a little more speed on him or he's going to go right to the hole.
Team foul number 6.
Got caught in a bad matchup there.
Rufus with 1 shot.
Straight line drives aren't a good thing, Daquan.
Not at all, Coach.
Nice rebound by LeBron. There you go. He's always rebounding, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He's a rebound machine. Inside to Payette. Spins. Looks at the basket. Jump shot. Nice shot.
Look good by
Nice rebound by Devine. That's definitely a foul, but the referee looked right at it and called jump ball.
Possession to Allegany.
Reached right across his arms. But there's a situation of Devine had the ball too far away from his body. He needed to pull it in and keep his elbows wide so you can't reach in. So fundamentally, don't really want the referee calling that foul. Blocked by Silvers, and out of there with it comes Devine. Now, don't run crazy. Ooh. There we go again. Crazy run. That time it works. Hey!
Nathan Payette and a foul.
Foul on number 10. Savon Atkins, his first team foul number 10.
Devine
At the line, Nathan
threw it down to Brown. Brown somehow saved it to Selders, and Selders, without even thinking, one-handed it right underneath the Payette for an easy bucket, and they fouled him. Not sure who the foul was on. So count the bucket for Payette.
in for Garrett.
He's in 5 points. And we're back in. We're down 1 now. We were down 10.
Lakers trail by 1.
At 1 point, 25-15.
Oh,
That was lost. Stolen. Selders. Here we go again, running that fast break. In the basket. That's good. Devine with 5 points, and the Lakers have a 1-point lead.
Devine, so strong in transition.
It's a 21-10 run by the Lakers. On the baseline, stolen
By the rebounding machine.
Selders back on top. Looks inside. Manuel. Big Bob kicks it out. Selders wide open. Off iron. Rebound comes out to the Trojans, trailing by 1. 2:30, first half. Carcarena, Maryland JUCO action. Division I foe, Allegany versus our Garrett Lakers. Lakers defense has been much better since early in the game. To the basket, throwing it up, no good. The ball's loose, it'll be out of bounds off the Lakers. So the shot clock should reset to 20 seconds, it does. Back into the game is Dixon.
Dixon.
Jay Cox to inbound. Gets it in the corner to Rufus. They've kind of slowed Rufus down a little bit. As soon as I say that, he pops it. Sorry, guys. 38-36 now in favor of the Trojans. Got to stay on that Rufus and run him into your big guys. Manuel with it, penetrates. You're going to get a charge.
Offensive foul on Garrett's number 24. Negotiated on his second.
Apparently stuck the elbow in. I mean, I just don't understand that. I'd have to see it up close, I guess. 38-36 with a minute 40 in favor of Allegany. Retook the lead. Stolen on the floor again. Bob Manuel gets down after it and comes up with it. So here comes Ray LeBon at the point guard. Will set the offense. Lakers will run one of their patented half-court sets. All the way to the basket, the ball shot is blocked. Can have a little more speed if you're going to go in there with that. And there's the reach. Sellers will put Jaycox on the line.
Foul, number 11, Cam Sellers, his second team foul.
It's his second foul. Monte Brown and Payette back in for the Lakers. Jaycox back in for Hurd back in.
At the line for Allegany, number 38, Jalen Jaycox, shooting 1 and 1.
Jaycox makes the first one.
With 1 shot.
He can take the lead to 4 again. That's 10 points for him now. They have 2 guys with 10 points and 1 with 9. Or 10, no. He makes both of them. He has 11 now. 1 with 13, 1 with 10, and 1 with 10. So 3 double-figure scores already. 40 to 32nd. 40 to 36. Jabregis on the baseline. Pump fakes. Gives it to Payette. Up and real good. Missed a point-blank layup. To the basket, but cut off nicely by DeMonte Brown. Now he goes back to the basket. Up, no good. Rebound, Payette. 33 seconds. Might get a 2-for-1 here, but I doubt it now. Ball's knocked away and out of bounds off of
Allegany ball. Shot clock is
Jabregis. So with 24 seconds, Allegany can get the last shot. Coach Gibson looking for a foul there on that push. Not going to get it. Trailing by 4. 40 to 36, 12 seconds. Back out front, they kick it. Long 3 put up by Rufus, and it's stuck with 5 seconds to go to be Laker ball. So we'll have it with, we will get the last shot, hopefully. 40 to 36. Jaco's got it. Jaco's going to penetrate, gives it up to Jabregis. Again, Jabregis with the fade, and it's no good. At the end of the first half, 40 to 36 in favor of Allegany. Late in the half, the Lakers came back to erase a 25 to 15 deficit and took a 36 to 34 lead. But since then, little comeback by Allegany. So we'll be back right before the beginning of the second half. Stephon Evans.
Yes,
40 to 36, the halftime score in favor of the Trojans of Allegany. And Daquan, what's your analysis of the first half so far?
The Lakers picked it up late at the end of the first half, doing a good job on defense. Demonte Brown doing a good job on George, got him in foul trouble. And
Yeah, that was critical once Cap George got out, was out of the game, and the Lakers started picking it up on defense a little bit, I think, and that helped out. That half scoring for the Lakers, 10 for Jabregis, 5 for Devine, 2 for Stone. He only played a little bit. 6 for Brown, 1 for LeBron, 7 for Selders, and 5 for Payette. All the way to the basket, no help. Bad defense. Jaycox with 2. That gives him, and there's your timeout. It gives him 13. We'll be back after this.
Garrett, 30.
So that quick timeout by Coach Gibson. A lack of defense. First bucket, he just dribbled right to the basket. Straight line drive, no help. Everything was wrong about that. So he said timeout. Jabregis with it. Head fake. In the corner. Devine. Back out front. Hand off. Lakers a little stagnant. There it is in the baseline to Stone. He misses the 3.
good look by Stone.
42 to 36, favor of Allegany. And to the basket, going to get hands on call on Nathan Payette. His first.
Nathan Payette, his first, team foul number 1.
As
Allegany ball.
Kaufman was trying to penetrate. Nice defense by the Lakers here on this inbound. And they get it into Kaufman. He's going to bang his way to the basket. Look like the ball's going to go out of bounds. No, it's saved under their bucket. Never save under their bucket. And we are fortunate to get away with that.
It's a good tip right there, Coach. Never save under their bucket.
Yep. Stone with it. He penetrates to the basket. We're going to get him for a charge as he stuck the elbow right in the chest of the defender.
Garrett foul on number 3, Kenyon Stone, his third, team foul number 2.
So quickly we get 2 fouls. We haven't even gotten a shot off. The Lakers had a 36-34 lead, and we haven't scored since. That was with about 3 minutes to go. There's another moving screen.
Call on Allegany's number 11, Amari Johnson. His
Johnson picks up his first foul. 42 to 36. Lakers going to run one of their half-court sets. Devine, Stone. There's Jabregis. He's getting fouled on the baseline. As Jaycox
Jalen Jaycox, his third,
picks up his third. Referee's calling it real tight right now, Daquan.
I agree, Coach.
There's Payette at the foul line. Jumper. It's no good. And out of there with it comes the Trojans. Jaycox stops and fires. No good. Selders with the rebound. Waits for the traffic to clear. Now finds Payette underneath. Another turnover. Trying to run fast break. high risk, low reward passes. Usually that's what happens. And there's a foul. As Rufus goes to the hole, he'll get 2 shots.
Garrett foul on number 2, Merlon Devine.
Rufus absorbs the contact on that one.
He has 11 points. Trojans up by 6.
Number 5, Obre Rufus, shooting 2.
And Rufus is short on that one.
For Allegany, number 33, Jordan Hurd. Rufus with 1.
Hurd back into the game for the Trojans. Rufus has got that one. That's 12 points for him. They got him with 14. Yeah, that's 14 for him. My mistake. Lakers running their motion offense. Jabridges for 3, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. 43-36. Big tournament this weekend here at Garrett College, as the Martin Luther King Shootout will be here. Be lots of prep teams here and some high school teams.
Who will be playing in that, Coach?
Too many to name. Long 3 put up, no good. Go to the Garrett College website and you'll be able to see all the teams that are in it. But Scotland Prep, Huntington Prep, to name a few. We'll be playing against our Laker JV team, KOA against our varsity team.
That'll be a goodie.
Somehow that ball goes out of bounds and they give it back to everybody up here seeing the same thing I'm seeing. That ball was never touched by anybody but a Trojan. There's a long 3 put up, in and out. Rebound, Lakers Devine, trailing by 7. Got to get something going here. Ball is inside to Pirate on the baseline. He'll spin back to his other side. And that's no good. The 6'7" Cotman right there in his face. There's a fast break. The ball blocked out of bounds, but he's going to go to the line. Johnson gets fouled. That'll be Kenyon's 4th. So he's really not played much of the game at all.
Shooting 2.
So Amari Johnson will get 2 shots, have a chance to increase the lead. 7 points right now. Back iron, no good. Back in is DeMonte Brown and
number 24,
Bob Manuel.
Amari Johnson with 1 shot.
Johnson will have 1 shot. I don't like it when a guy goes clear down the court, because if there's a loose ball, we want to get it. They miss another one, so thank you very much. The Lakers have a chance here to cut it back.
Good look by Merlon.
There's Devine for 3. 43-39, the Lakers need to heat up here. 43-39 with 16 minutes to go.
.34 wasn't even ready for that one.
Nope, Cotman in the lane, puts it up, no good. Nice rebound by Devine. Jabridges. Off to Selders.
The Morgantown Flash.
There you go. With the ball, Bob Manuel. Going to go right at him. Oh! I like it, though. I like it. To the basket. Underneath, drops it off. He's fouled. Bob Manuel. So Johnson will go back to the line again where he's 0 for 2.
Garrett foul on number 24. Nagoya Bob Manuel is 3rd.
Got to make them earn them. Looks like I don't know what we got here.
Team foul number 5 on
Looked like a technical just now.
I thought that's what it was, a technical, but apparently not.
Johnson shooting 2.
Must have been some kind of a warning or something, I don't know. Been a lot of calls today I haven't known about.
For Garrett,
Good referees tonight.
Allegany.
Hard game to referee. So out of the game goes Bridges.
1 shot.
In comes Ali Jacko, trailing by 4. He misses all 4 free throws. Kopman gets a rebound. Kopman gets another rebound. Now Kopman will get 2 shots.
Garrett foul on number
He's got a box out on that one.
Somebody's not getting the job done there on the boards.
It was 3 white jerseys right there. No reason. Copeland should grab up.
He's a big body. I mean, he's put together pretty good. And he misses. So that's 5 in a row they've missed.
1 shot.
Thank you very much. He's got a nice touch shot, so I'm surprised. There he goes. He breaks the
Trail by ball.
streak. That's 7 points for him now on the night.
Looks
Bob
like
Manuel with it in the high post. Penetrates, puts up a jumper.
Ooh.
And he makes it. Attaboy, Bob.
Manuel through the contact and get one more at the line.
Cuts the lead, 44-41. He can cut it to 2 now.
On number 33, Jordan Hurd.
A Nigerian.
Team foul number 3. Manuel at the line for 1 shot.
Looks like we got the Lakers JV in attendance.
Lakers trail by 3.
Through the girls basketball team.
Yeah, Antonio Marwokanen.
That's a walk, looked like, but got rid of it. Good defense by the Lakers, trailing 44-41 with 14:50 to go. There's a 3. Little flop at the end.
And another rebound by
Cam Sellers says, here, give me the ball.
the Lakers under attack.
Here comes the break.
Oh, yeah.
Devine to the basket. He'll get 2 shots.
Good strong attack move by Merlon Devine.
Milan really hit the weight room hard in the offseason.
His 4th.
And Jay Cox picks up his 4th. That'll help.
At the line number 2, Merlon Devine. Shooting.
Looks like
2.
George to be checked back in the game. Tap George.
Devine makes the first one.
For Allegany number 13.
Cuts it to 44-42.
Merlon Devine, 1 shot.
Jay Cox has a seat with 15 points. No good. Nice rebound. Boy, Kopman controls the basket.
Definitely on the brass, coach.
He's the paint controller today.
Strong kid.
Trail by 2.
To the basket. And a lot of contact. No call.
Jordan Hurd.
Hurd to the basket. Scores his first bucket.
It's like a delayed game on Allegany.
Well, he ran right into Bob Manuel's face. No call either way. 46-42, 4-point lead now. I'm glad Bob's not hurt. Back out on top, Sellers. To Devine, blocked. And here comes the rebound. Speed that shot up a little bit. Kopman looks to step back. Gives it back to Rufus. Rufus looking to penetrate. Kopman, jump shot. Off iron, no good. Sellers saves it to Jacko. And Jacko is fouled in the corner. That's a bad foul by Hurd.
Allegany foul on number 11, Imari Johnson, his 2nd.
Those fouls on Johnson. Lakers still down 4. In the baseline, DeMonte Brown penetrates. Back out to Jacko. The Australian stopped at the foul line, shoots a jumper, and he's got it. his first bucket of the night. Cuts it to 46-44. A 4-0 run now by the Lakers.
Lee Jock is such a good contributor off the bench for the Garrett Lakers. The Australian.
Kopman trying to wedge his way in. Bob Manuel says nope. And there's another foul. This one on Johnson, his third.
Number 11, Amari Johnson, his third. Team foul number 6, timeout.
We got a timeout called by Allegany. Back after this.
Full time.
Back here at the Clark, 46-44. Lakers have the ball trailing by 2. Devine looks at it but doesn't shoot it. Sellers looking inside. Jacquet for 3. That's going to be off iron. Ball's tipped and controlled by Sellers. Back out to Devine. Devine passed up another 3. Passed up, throwing it inside too. Got to get it in there to him. Got to throw that ball into Bob. Oh, he's not passing that one up.
Knocked down from beyond the arc. Milan Devine.
12 points from Milan. Lakers back in the lead. 47-46, a 7-0 win by the Lakers.
Oh, the Lakers take the lead on that last field goal.
Yep, up and in.
Cap George.
That guy.
Lakers trail by 1.
12 points for him now. Devine looks it over, trailing by 1. There's Sellers.
The Morgantown Flash from downtown. He shot down from Morgantown, coach. Yes, he did.
Gives him 10 now. Another double-figure score for the Lakers. Copeman going to the hole. He'll get 2 shots. He just puts his head down, puts his body in. Somebody's got to stand up to him and draw a charge.
Team foul number 7.
Cannot let these straight drives to the basket continue. So Lakers lead by 2, but Kopman gets to shoot 2. And he makes the first one. It gives him 9. Sorry, it gives him 8.
Garrett, number 25, Nathan Payette, and number 1, Ron.
The Garrett Lakers are rolling now.
50-49. Kopman can tie it up. 11:30.
Looks like Jabrini just checked in.
Ron Jabridis back in, Payette back in. He missed that one. So the Lakers hot shooting here the last few minutes. Back outside Jabridis. Sellers wide open.
Sellers winds it up. Oh, the Morgantown Flash from the parking lot.
Beautiful read on the baseline by Cam Sellers. Read the defender. Defender went underneath. He went back outside. And now the Lakers can go up. They're up by 4 now. 53-49.
Feed the high hand. Oh,
Bridges to the basket. Puts it up and tipped out. It'll be Laker ball. Bridges.
Oh.
They're going to change the call.
The call is overturned.
Yeah, that was the right. This is the right call, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
But Ron's got to go in and draw the contact, not try to avoid it.
Right.
Coach Bosley here looking at me with agreement. There's a penetration to the foul line.
Ooh,
Got it. Good
George.
shot.
He is a competitor, Coach.
Yep, George.
Lakers lead by 2.
Cap George. How much do you have? 14
Long
points.
shot. No good.
Rebound, Cap George.
Yep. So 53-51. Easy come, easy go. Cap George with 14 points now. There's Cotman all the way to the basket. Too easy, but he missed it.
Right.
Thank you. Underneath they throw it. It's going to be picked up by the Lakers. Here comes Ollie Jacko.
Over to Jabin.
Oh, boy. That's his shot.
This Trojan team just does not go away, Coach.
They're tough. Lays it in. Dixon with the lay-in. His first bucket ties it back up. So we go back and forth, back and forth. It's a shame the student body's not here tonight. This would be the game they would really enjoy.
Definitely.
Jabregis underneath, back to power up.
Oh, Travers.
Power up didn't expect it. And walked.
For Garrett, number 2, Marlon.
Seemed to drag his foot. Looks like DeMonte Brown checks in the game.
Yeah, he comes back in. Too many empty possessions there in a row. Ron trying to do more than he needed to, I think. There's a shot missed and a push-off. And they pushed off on Ron, on Milan, so Milan's going to go to the line and shoot 1-1. That is the correct call. I watched it all the way. Johnson had both hands on Devine, pushing him, and the referee right on top of it.
For Allegany, number 33.
So Devine will get the 1-1. Tie game 53 all with 9:18 to go.
Shooting 1.
A good huddle by the Garrett Lakers on that last play.
Excellent call by the referee. 1-1 for Devine. And they're in a little bit of foul trouble now. Devine
Got it.
rolls it in.
Lakers up on 54-53. Devine with one more at the line.
13 points for him so far. Lakers by 1. He's got both of them.
Lakers lead by 2.
9:18, 55-53. 9:18 to go. As they try to work it around, they get a little screen for Cockman. He spins in the lane, throws it up. No good. He was fouled. No call. And he got a technical foul. I got to agree with him. We were grabbing him as he made the spin move. The referee missed it. He had something to say to the referee, and the referee picks him up with the technical foul, and that's his third foul.
You cannot say any profanity to the referees. They will tee you up in a second,
And
Coach.
if the referee misses the call, you got to just throw it on,
Right.
because you can't control a missed call. I agree they missed a call, but play it on. Keep your head. So DeMonte Brown will shoot the free throws, and he rolls it in.
Monte Brown out of Virginia.
Tommy Reams, the coach of Allegany, giving the referee an earful.
Yes, he is.
Lakers up by 6, and he has a point. And don't miss a call and compound it and call it technical. DeMonte with both. And Lakers will have the ball leading 57-53. With 9 minutes to go.
Lakers ball.
Up by 4, looking to extend it. Right now it's just a battle of attrition here as Allegany's in foul trouble. Selder's off the screen. That's right. And there's a charge as Sellers did not jump stop on that pass.
On Garrett's number 11, Cam Sellers, his third.
A good call by the referee again. When you make that pass, you have to jump stop. You cannot run through it. It's pretty simple. Coach. Pretty simple. It's fundamental. 57-53.
Allegany ball. Lakers lead by 4.
We're up by 4 with 8:40 to go in the ball game. Back and forth affair. There's an illegal screen, not called. Nice rebound, blocked out of bounds by Payette. And Cap George vehemently complaining to the referee.
Allegany ball.
The referee showed restraint and not calling another technical.
Cap George just gets up on that last rebound.
Okay, they set it up with 16 to go on the shot clock. Around the screen, back out front. Long three put up. And there's Cap George with the putback. Nobody boxing him out.
Right.
16 for him. DeMonte Brown to the basket. Rebound. Payette with a nice move with the miss. We'll go back to the Lakers.
Great move by the Frenchman.
Yes. Fantastic move. Egregious back in for Brown. Brown not getting it done on the boards on the other end, and Coach Gibson not happy with the defense there. The ball comes in deep to Devine.
Gets it
Back in the
back.
corner, Jocko for three. He's leaning backwards.
Oh, he misses.
Not a good shot when you're leaning. Hard enough to shoot standing straight up and down.
Oh, it looks like, oh my gosh.
He ran right into Cam Sellers. Nathan Payette didn't even see him coming. Ran into him too, so we get 2 shots.
Garrett foul on number 11, Cam Sellers, his
As Rufus will go to the line.
foul number 9 at the
It's
line.
3 for 4 tonight at the line.
Rufus shooting.
Rufus with 14 points tonight. Sellers picks up his 4th foul. So Roy LeBon will come in to take his place. And
Garrett, number 5, Raymond LeBon.
the Trojans have been thoroughly atrocious on the boards tonight. The Lakers have sized down pretty much. And they would have had that rebound if he hadn't made it, but he did.
Lakers lead by
1 point game.
57-56 in the lane, foul.
Oh, good call by the referee.
Good call by the referee as Hurd ran right into Devine, so he'll go down and shoot 2.
Team foul number 9.
Nope, shoot 1-on-1.
At the line,
Devine, a good free throw shooter.
number 2, Merlando.
Let's see if the announcer jinx works on him.
What did he say?
Well, when you say that as an announcer, you jinx him.
No, what did the announcer say?
When an announcer says a player's a good free throw shooter, he usually steps up and misses.
Oh, right.
The announcer jinx, but Marlon's too good for that.
Definitely.
Second shot, got it.
Got it.
14 from Marlon.
3-point game.
5 for 6 from the line tonight. As you said, Lakers are up 3.
59-56. Garrett.
There's a long shot put up, no good. And it'll be Laker ball.
Lakers ball.
All of a sudden, Rufus, they've got him bottled up a little bit. He can't get to the basket,
Definitely.
making him shoot jump shots. Not quite as effective. Jocko. Need another guy. There comes to Devine. The Lakers running their patented offense. They're going to try to use a little clock here. Make him play a little defense. Off through the lane.
Yes, sir.
Goes LeBron, kicks it out. Devine, pull up, one-handed, no good.
Good
Tipped
floater.
around.
Nearly tipped around.
And he got it! Count it!
Good Frenchman.
The big Frenchman lays it in and gets fouled.
Allegany foul on number
Nathan
21.
Payette. One more at the line. An old-fashioned 3-point play. Wouldn't you say, Coach?
Yes, his first. And Payette does it.
Converts the and one.
8 points for Nathan. We're up by 6. Playing solid basketball here.
Yes, sir.
Here comes a screen. Nope, they throw it on the wing. Cutting through the basket and out of bounds. Back to the Lakers. Well defended by Garrett. And what do we have? Timeout by Allegany.
Garrett.
Back after this. Timeout by Garrett. Lakers up by 6 and with the ball. As you said, as we talked during the timeout, DeQuan commented that we've cut down on the straight line drives. And here's a push off by Ray LeBon.
Garrett foul number 5, Raymond LeBon.
So,
First. Team foul number 10.
fortunately, they go back to the foul line, where they've been
Bonus now in effect both
fairly ineffective.
for the remainder of the game.
Seems like Jaycox.
But Jaycox is at the line where he's
At the line,
6 for 6 tonight.
Jaycox.
So maybe he can break the Allegany jinx. I mean, they have shot horribly from the foul line this half. Allowed the Lakers to get a lead. Jaycox makes it.
Jaycox with 1.
Jaycox 7 for 7.
62-57, 6:35 to go here in the ball game here at the Clark Arena. Great crowd of community people. Students not back yet.
Definitely.
62-58 now. He makes both of them. We have the girls team in attendance, women's team here. And we
Definitely.
have the JV team in attendance.
Definitely.
Other than that, nice penetration.
Oh, yeah.
Up and in for Payette. The Frenchman. Jabregis that time went in, and when they cut him off, he set up Payette for an easy bucket. 64-58.
Oh, nearly taken away.
There's an almost stolen Australian. Here we go, Jocko.
Ooh.
To LeBon. We got our French connection. Devine on the baseline. Stops. Shoots a little floater. No good. Rebound. Ball. As Jabregis will tie it up, and Garrett will have the ball for an inbounds.
Jabreen is crashing the boards. That just shows any position can crash, coach.
Yes, he's the man on that. That play right there. So they take out Dixon. And there comes Devine under the bucket. Leans. No good. Rebound comes out to Allegany. So Devine didn't get good shots off either time. To the basket.
Ooh.
Up and in. Somebody's got to stop Cap George. Straight line drive. 18 points for him. On the baseline, Jacko floats and got it. 6-point lead, 66-60.
The Australian with a great floater.
In the lane, Kopman spins. Blocked. Here come the Lakers.
On the attack.
There we go, Javridis, spin move. Underneath. Out of bounds, there we go again, just like the first half.
Coach Gibson is furious.
High risk, low reward plays. Cannot have those kind of turnovers.
It was a good look.
Right, but it was a hard pass and a hard catch. Can't do it. Up by 6 with 4:50 to go. Game's on the line. You got to play with poise. There's a jump shot. No good. Rebound, Selvers.
Rebound, Morgantown Flash.
And we're going to get a foul on Jacko on the rebound, trying to box out.
That is his first.
So Kopman, who has been physical the whole game, somebody gets physical with him, and there's a call. I mean, he's been pushing and shoving the whole game.
Well said, Coach.
Well, as they say, the ball don't lie. All right, he missed the first one. Let's see if we can get the next one. The ball does not lie. Rebound, Selders. Lakers will take their time wisely as LeBron says, let's run our set. We've been scoring out of it left and right. I mean, it's just no sense rushing down the floor. To the basket, up and in. Rodriguez with 12 points now. And we're up 8, 68-60. Uh-oh. Under the basket. No foul call. Out of bounds. As they're going to give it back to Allegany as there apparently was a blocked shot. He wanted a foul. Long three put up. I can hear that. Lakers coming. Jacko with the penetration. Drops it off on the baseline. And Nathan Pyruk just not ready to catch it. You got to quit throwing those passes to him. He's not going to catch them. Of course, I got to give that on Jacko. Even if he does catch it, he's going to go right into the teeth of their defense. So an 8-point lead. Several times we've had a chance to extend and put this game away, and we've left a minute. Ball tipped away. Cap George with it against LeBron. Good defense by LeBron, but going to get him with a foul out front. So Cap George will get to go ahead and shoot 2 free throws. Stuck his hand in there at the last second instead of sliding his feet. You got to keep your hands wide, and if a guy penetrates, you got to drop your foot and slide and try to keep him out of the lane. I don't know why you're guarding him at the 25-foot mark anyway, that tightly. He's not going to get that shot off. You're just inviting him to draw a foul on you. And Cap George makes it. Cuts the lead to 7. $19 points for Cap. Lyle, Maryland misses it. And we get a 30-second timeout, Allegany, 68-62. So Cap George did make both those free throws. 68-62, 3:37 to go. Lakers up by 6. Kenyon Stone back in. There's a three by Jabrijis. Got it! Ron Jabrijis! That's the biggest three of his career. Lakers are up by 9 with 3:20 to go. So we need a good defensive possession here. Cap George looking to get the ball. There's a foul by Jabrijis.
Foul.
As Rufus will go to the line and shoot two.
Number 0, Ali Jacko.
Jacko actually
Double bonus in effect.
caught him with the foul.
Number 5, O'Brien Rufus shooting 2.
Rufus' first shot, got it.
Rufus with 1 shot.
It's 5 for 8 on the night. Gives him 18 points. Makes both of them. Cuts the lead to 71 to 64. 3 minutes to go. Selvers. Jabrijis looks at it. Nothing there. Comes off the screen. Will reset with 18 on the shot clock. There's a foul. No call. Ooh. Selvers with the shifty work. Into Stone. Stone with the turnaround. Got it! There we go, Kenyon.
Kenyon Stone with a good turnaround floater.
Back up by 9. Cam George trapped. Gets out of it. 6'7", big kid. Lakers in a zone, it looks like. Underneath Kottman, back out front. Long shot put up, no good. Kottman with the rebound, puts it in. 73-66, you go to that zone. You got to really work hard to box out, and we didn't do it there. 2:14 to go. Lakers looking to take a little time off the clock. Down to 18 seconds. Stone's going to penetrate. Loses it. That should be a lost ball. It is stolen. With it comes to the basket, up and in. As they turn the mistake into a quick bucket. Jaycox. Timeout, Lakers. So 73-68, no press. Allegany going to drop back and just play good man-to-man defense. Lakers need to run some clock here and get a good shot. Comes to Payette. Payette to the basket. Throws it up, no good. Rebound. That was not a good shot. Here it comes. All the way to the basket. That Cam George is something else.
He is a horse, coach.
So now, 73-70, now you're not going to use clock. That last time we should have used another 10 seconds. And here we go to the basket. Drops it off. And Payette will get 2 free throws.
It's a close game, coach. Garrett just up by 3.
Up by 3 with a minute 19. Payette will get 2 shots.
Jabrijis seems hurt, coach. Grabbing seems to be his
I think he'll be all right. Just got hit in this midsection.
right.
So that's 4 fouls on Kaufman. That's huge if this game would go to overtime.
It looks like the rebound machine seems to be checking in the game, Coach.
And Payette, 3 for 3 on the night. Makes it 74-70 with a minute 19. So Devine back in for Jacko. And also, as you said, Ray LeBron comes in. Defensive purposes, 74-70. Minute 14 to get around the screen all the way underneath. Throws it in there. Should be 3 seconds. No call. They're going to get a foul on somebody.
Garrett foul on number 25, Nathan Payette. That is his second.
14 view was tough.
So going to the line will be Johnson, who's 0 for 4 tonight.
11, Amari Johnson shooting 2.
A minute 7, we're up by 4. He makes it when it counts.
1 shot.
Amari Johnson got some long arms on him.
Stone.
So now we got to box out here as Cap George will go right around Kenyon Stone if he doesn't get his body into him.
Definitely.
And he makes both of them. Cuts the lead to 2, so it'll be a timeout back after this. Okay, we're up by 2 with 1:05 to go. This is a huge possession for this Laker team. Stone comes off, catches it on top. Jabri just open, but too far. Penetrates, stops, kicks it back out with 12 to go. Something quick's got to happen. We're down to 8. Jacko's not known to create his own shot. There's Jabri just going to have to fire. Stops, pulls. Got it! On Jabri with a huge shot. 36 seconds. We're up by 4. Roger Brandon is just cold-blooded, Coach. He is cold-blooded. To the basket. Kick out. Long 3. Short. Misses. Rebound. On the floor. Kicked up. And it's fouled. And he put it in. No call. So timeout. Called by Tommy Williams. 21 seconds left. Up by 2. Back after this. seconds to go. Get the ball in and see if they foul. And they do. They foul Ollie Jaco. He will go to the line and shoot 2.
Foul is on number 13, Cap George. His
Up by 2, so he can make it a 4-point game.
double bonus in effect at the line. Number
Now we'll bring back in our big guy,
shooting 2.
Nathan Payette. Will come in after this free throw. So he can make it a 4-point game. Makes the first one.
For Allegany, number 11.
Played last year at Scotland Prep.
Number 30, Jalen Jacobs.
So we got a timeout called by Coach Gibson.
Garrett.
77-74.
Timeout for Garrett. Full.
So he can make it a 4-point game here with 18 seconds to go. Coach Gibson trying to set his defense, make sure everybody knows what's going on. And he misses. The Bridges with the rebound. If he just holds it, they'll foul him. Timeout. Garrett with 12 seconds to go. So we have to go away again because of the YouTube music. We got to have music that we can't play. YouTube will not let us play while there's music in the gym. So we missed the free throw. Ron Bridges gets the rebound. So with 12 seconds left, we get it into Selgers. And Selgers with 10.6 will shoot 2 shots.
Foul is on number 10, Savon Atkins.
Selgers with a chance to put the game on ice. The Morgantown Flash.
So Cam can take it from 3 to 5. With 10 seconds to go, all you don't want at that point is a straight line drive or a foul.
Oh.
Cam spins it in and out.
For Allegany, number 11, Amari Johnson. Thompson, number 13, Cap George, number 34, Justin Koppman, and number 30.
13 points for Cam on the night.
For Garrett, number 5.
He can make it 14 right here and give us a 4-point lead with 10.6 to go.
Right.
He misses. So with 10 seconds, they can tie it. Don't give up any threes.
Timeout, Allegany.
Okay, timeout by Allegany. So Coach Gibson can decide how he wants to handle this. We'll be back and see after this. Okay, see if Coach Gibson fouls, goes umbrella, they call it, where you let him inside the three-point line. You don't want to help, certainly in this situation. Let your man go to the basket. There we go, back out front. Barely helped. Nate helped, and he missed. Up and in. So now all we need to do is take it out. Koppman put it in. And that's the ball game. Lakers get out of here with a 77-76 victory. We'll be back in just a minute to wrap it up. Back here at the Clark Arena, the Lakers with a big 77-76 victory. Let's recap a little bit as the Lakers went on an 8-0 run there at one point to cut the lead from 66-60 to take the lead at 68-60 and never relinquished the lead after that. Leading scorers tonight for the Trojans, 17 points for Rufus and 24 points for Cap George, the 6'7" swingman. Koppman with 10 and 11 for Jaycox. For the Lakers, a lot of balance scoring. Jaco with 5. 17 for Jabri, just some huge shots towards the end of the game. Devine with 16. 4 for Stone, who was out of the game mostly with foul trouble the entire game. DeMonte Brown with 8. LeBon with 1. Cam Sellers with 13, also balance scoring, and 11 for Payette. So the Lakers will be on the road Thursday and Friday at Thursday. They'll go down to Southern Virginia and take on Northern Virginia, and then Hartford. And then back here this weekend, they'll play a 1:30 afternoon game on Sunday against KOA Prep. The JV team will be on the road on Wednesday night as they travel to Penn State Altoona. And then they're back in action this weekend here at the Martin Luther King Shootout. So come and join us this weekend. For now, from the Clark Arena, Jeff Hoffman for Daquan Evans, thanks for joining us.